Started with hello everybody, and welcome to Option Pit. I am Andrew Giovinazzi, the Chief Operating Officer of OptionPit.com.
Other callers on the call.
Oh, that's GoToMeeting. What just happened? Somebody else came on as me. Hold on here for a second. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of strangeness going on with GoToMeeting. I love the GoToMeeting upgrade. Totally makes it hard to figure out what the heck they got going on. All right, today for us, we have some temporary marks set up, some links. I'm finding them, and we'll get that email out to you. But if you're an Option Pit member, we do have the links up here, and I'll download the slide files momentarily. For all of you creating income using option spreads, that was our best Saturday webinar. Biggest attended webinar since we started doing the Saturday webinars about a year ago, which is good news. Off to the markets. I think this was the most interesting headline is the ECB now. Where is my Wall Street Journal? They are going to start buying bonds. Everybody knew they were going to buy bonds. But what has this done to the dollar, right? Really quite amazing when you think about it. Okay? Quite amazing when you think about it. I'm going to pull up a chart here of the UUP. As we come on, data, here we go. Let's just do something like, it's a pretty big move for this product. 50 cents is 1% in the dollar, and since in the last 2 weeks, that's humongous. So the dollar is moving up. A dollar denominated assets get a little more valuable. Which I think makes stocks look a little better. We looked at some butterflies on the close yesterday in the NDX, and I don't see what's going to change much. Oil's not moving much. Bonds aren't doing much. Nothing's moving much. So we have kind of a dead market here until we're going to have some payroll numbers tomorrow, and then with the ECB set on trying to hold Europe together, I think a lot of that uncertainty is going away. However, it doesn't bode great for the euro right now. So I think we'll take a look at a pair for the euro, maybe the UUP, something like that in the chat today. But for the most part, stocks don't really have much of a reason to do anything. We're at all-time highs. Besides just the liquidity momentum from the ECB, maybe China lowering rates, that's about all we got. The last thing we'll say here is, just looking at the volatility products, I think yesterday I thought was kind of a key day for volatility, meaning that the vol probably, we got close to, what, 28 bucks yesterday. They're leaking. I would say I call leaking. They're really, the future prices are not really falling off the face of the earth. What we had yesterday, which I thought was interesting, let's take a look here at two charts. Okay. Let's just do a 2-day chart of the VXX as a proxy for the vol futures, and we'll do a 2-day chart for VIX. 5-minute. Note what happened here. You actually had, VXX was rising when, VIX, when we sold off a little bit. VIX started, you had a move here, but what we ended up with was VIX was actually slightly up on the day from the closing price, and we actually had a lower closing price for VXX. All that means is that the futures closed a little lower, even with underlying vol a little higher, which generally is liquidity providers are now starting to accept less insurance premium than they were just the day before for the same position. Right? So somewhere along the line, the concept of risk from index movement took a little drop. If we see the same thing today, right? So yesterday, I think into the close, probably an opportunity to sell, maybe a little at the money vol. We talked about that at the end of day chat. And you might have another opportunity to do that today, mostly because, we did see some lower prices. Realistically, okay, VIX, the most you're going to get out of it is a point. You can see anytime there was a little bit of a whiff of a breath of vol, we got a point or two pop. So you have to temper your expectations as far as what you think you can get out of it, which just ain't a whole lot. Okay. We'll also look at maybe some whatever lingering volatility is in the oil stocks. I've got a lot of interesting stuff from some of our professional clients about inventory, or basically storage capacity, starting to get a little full, which could cause another glut of pricing route. That could generate a little vol for us. But other than that, that's what we got. We got kind of a slow market with sort of politics as usual. But again, that lower band for vol, I'd be surprised if we get to 13. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if we get to around the 13 handle by tomorrow after the non-farm payroll number. All right, everybody. That's about it, and we will see you all in the chat very soon. Bye-bye.